begin court case 13A. OSHA vs. SeaWorld.
Begin. Oh, come on, man. Uh-oh.
Sorry, Your Honor. I was at home playing Skate 3. Sleeping. I had a rough night putting the kids to bed, you know.
That's no excuse for being late,
No.
nerd. Opening statement from the prosecution. Good morning, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and defendant. My name is Hu OSHA, and I am a lawyer from OSHA. I am here to prove that SeaWorld knew beyond reasonable doubt that having trainers in the tanks with orcas was dangerous, and that they should be prohibited from having people in these enclosures in future.
I'm gonna be emo for the whole thing. Hello, my name is Daniel Branshaw, and I am a family member of Dawn Branshaw, who was one of the victims of the orca attacks. I'm also an animal activist who is currently working with the WWF. Wait, who's the prosecution again?
Actually, this is my first time, but yes. Now, the death of Dawn Branshaw is simply the most recent incident in a string of orca attacks that have been passed off as accidents instead of signs of aggression from the killer whales. Some of these attacks were even related to Tilikum, the whale that killed Miss Branshaw. For example, the death of Daniel Jukes on July 5th, 1999, who was found dead, draped over Tilikum and covered in orca bite marks. Other SeaWorld trainees being attacked by orcas also supports this, with Kenneth Peters being attacked by the same orca just 2 weeks apart. Surely SeaWorld should be able to notice a pattern, right? If they keep endangering their workers, time after time after time. Thank you, Your Honor.
There have been multiple reports of SeaWorld capturing orcas in a very cruel manner. When the orcas were in the wild, people employed by SeaWorld would corner multiple orcas just so they could take their children and put them into the cruel enclosures. And these enclosures were away from the outside world. During the attacks, when they tried to capture the orca children, the adult orcas would split up and try to disorient the SeaWorld workers to defend their own children.
Huh?
And even when the orcas were in SeaWorld, they would still be in separate enclosures from their children, and the adult orcas would spend their time crying for their children. Orcas that are kept in captivity by SeaWorld are not at all treated right. SeaWorld has taken their children from the orcas as they plead for them to stop, to no success. This isn't the worst thing SeaWorld has done to these orcas. They have put in the enclosures with many other orcas, and they're leaving no room at all to breathe. Tilikum, which killed Dawn Branshaw, my sister, had other orcas raking their teeth up against his skin, and he did not have any place to hide. And as a punishment, they would withdraw meals from the orcas.
Would the prosecution like to make their argument? They also frequently dive over 300 meters in order to hunt in the wild. But the tanks are only 6 meters deep.
I just have one thing to say to the prosecution. Can you read the statement under there?
Underwear? You just said underwear. SeaWorld is not guilty. No!